Careful, Gimp. Okay. Look at her. Stay here.
So you got a real life key for that.
Huh?
You got a real life key for that.
Yeah, you know, people could break into our house.
That's crazy. That's dope, though. This girl's smart. She put a real life lock on it. Okay.
It's just a gun lock.
Man, a gun lock.
Yeah.
That's dope. I see Lex, but man, who is this?
I'm Carrie.
Whoa, what's up, Carrie?
Or no.
Man, so I'm not even gonna jack like I don't know you because me and Carrie go back since she was like 18 years old. and I ain't gonna tell you her age now because it's rude for a gentleman to disclose age, but
21 plus a couple.
okay, so 21 plus. So Carrie, man, how'd you meet Lex?
Through you.
Through,
No, actually,
originally.
I met her in her old apartment. Days when we were getting high, and I came into the house, and her and my boyfriend were in there.
I was like, my poem book and Wells. Like,
I knocked on the door, and I came in, and she ran off in the room, and my baby daddy's like,
What's happening, Midwest Street Talk fam? Welcome back to another powerful episode where we shed light on the real stories of the homeless, addicted, and mentally unstable. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and join the Street Warriors where we stand up for those who need a voice. Let's get it.
You good? I don't know who's looking at our house. Oh God. Careful, Gimp. Okay. Look at her. Stay here. Oh, you got her home.
So you got a real life key for that.
Huh?
You got a real life key for that.
Yeah, you know, people could break into our house.
That's crazy. That's dope, though. This girl's smart. She put a real life lock on it. Okay.
It's just a gun lock.
Man, a gun lock.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Don't mind the mess. This is our home for now.
It's the crib. So as you settle down, you know, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, okay?
Okay.
I see.
Are you jumping in?
I see Lex, but man, who is this?
I'm Carrie.
Whoa, what's up, Carrie?
Or no.
Man, so I'm not even gonna jack like I don't know you because me and Carrie go back since she was like 18 years old. and I ain't gonna tell you her age now because it's rude for a gentleman to disclose age, but
21 plus a couple.
okay, so 21 plus. So that's enough years, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Carrie, man, how'd you meet Lex?
Through you.
Through,
No, actually,
originally.
I met her in her old apartment. Days when we were getting high, and I came into the house, and her and my boyfriend were in there. And I thought that they were, you know, getting it on, so I tried to beat her ass. But
I just lived there. I was just reading a book.
And she, poor baby, just lived there.
this poor girl lived there, and then we got to know each other, and we're actually a lot alike, so.
She was about to experience the rage of Special K.
Yeah, I was about to beat the brakes off her, because
I was like, my poem book and Wells. Like,
I knocked on the door, and I came in, and she ran off in the room, and my baby daddy's like doing the dishes, like, baby, what? He's like, I'm like, who the fuck is this bitch? He's like, I'm doing the dishes, girl. I didn't know what to do.
She started rubbing them dishes,
Yeah,
nervous.
no idea what to say.
So,
I was like, why is she in here? But we got to know each other.
And then the next day we were good.
Yeah, like the next day we were straight. Like,
Carrie,
she has to see from my point of view, it looked really crazy. Like
Yeah.
they were just in there by
And I
themselves.
was new, like that was the first time you ever.
And I had never seen her in my life. And I was like,
Right.
a pretty girl
Right.
with my man? Oh,
Right.
hell no. No pretty girls are around my man.
That
at
makes
all.
sense. So Carrie, let me get some backstory from you, man. Where you from originally?
Kimberly.
Kimberly, Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Whoa, okay, because I met you in Green Bay.
Yeah.
And so what brought you to Green Bay from when you lived there?
I lived with my boyfriend at the time.
Okay.
So I was out there. That's when I was like 18. So did a couple things. Did a couple, make some money out there and stuff.
Yeah, this is an open channel, so you can talk about whatever you want.
Selling pussy out there.
Oh, she got real vulgar. Okay. So you made a little money in Green Bay. So
Yeah.
let me go back a little further, okay?
Okay.
Coming up in Kimberly, did you have your mom and your dad in your household?
No, I was adopted.
Really?
So they gave me up for adoption when I was 5, and I was adopted when I was 7.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Okay.
So did I know I hear a lot of horror stories about foster homes. In that foster home, like, would you say you had
Pieces of shit.
really?
Yeah, molesting, like all types of shit. The foster dad would
Wait,
put
they
his hands on me.
did what?
Yeah, they molested me at a young age.
Both
My
of them did?
father-
The
no,
woman?
just the father at a young age, and so I went from different foster homes, and then I finally found the home that I was adopted at, which is good.
Did you report him when it happened?
No, I was 5.
You were too scared?
I was 5 years old.
No, I get it. I only ask these questions because it's just different experiences.
You know,
just
it's
so I
hard
can
to
understand.
explain to like
Because I got daughters too.
someone like, hey, they touched me. You know, you're 5. You're already in a position where you're in a foster home because you're
Yeah.
a bad kid or
Yeah.
whatever. So I was the middle child in a foster home. So
I understand, man.
there's balls out here, bro.
I didn't mean no harm by that, though.
No, it's
I
all good.
understand. So, you ended up how many different homes did you transfer from?
Probably like 6 or 7.
Lex,
Lex.
let me see that mic.
We need the mic. Here,
the mic.
give me the mic. I'll mic me up.
All right, how many foster homes did you transfer?
Probably like 6 or 7.
6 or 7?
Yeah, and I had a brother and sister, and they were in them too as well. My mom and dad were drug addicts and alcoholics, so my biological parents. Yeah.
Were you did you get a chance to stick with your brothers and sisters?
My brother, no, so we got separated. They eventually went with my biological family,
Yeah.
and then I got adopted away.
Okay, so they went back with your biological
Yeah.
family?
Yeah.
Do you have any contact with them right now? Your siblings?
My sister's in the feds right now,
Okay.
and my brother's actually doing really good.
And do you have a relationship with your brother?
No, not really. Because I went a different lifestyle that he went. I went into drugs and shit like that, and he has a good home and good family and 2 kids and doing good things. So he kind of like was pissed off at me and my sister that we chose drugs. So
We're not gonna go there yet, but we got a new outcome coming. I'm excited to talk about. But we haven't made it there yet. Let's make it through the backstory. I'm excited too.
yeah,
Okay.
a huge fucking story. My rap sheet is like, man.
So like, what age did you leave your foster home?
17.
17. Is that when you met this boyfriend in Green Bay?
I met him when I was 19. Right? How old was I?
You was like 18 when I met you.
18, 19, yeah.
Okay, so where did you go when you left at 17?
Everywhere. Wherever. Hotels. I went to a friend's house, all over the place, wherever I could really, get in. And then I started hanging around with the wrong crowd and needed to make money and started hanging around with guys that just wanted me to, make money for them.
So what age would you say you actually hopped off the porch? Like, was it at the age 17? Or?
Yeah, 16, 17.
And you started just smoking weed or drinking or whatever?
Actually, I never really did any of that shit. I took ecstasy a lot.
Okay.
But I drank every now and then, but yeah.
And then what happened to you sexually? It kind of attributes to like the pervert that put his hands on you when you were younger.
What happened? Like what?
Well, what led you into the kind of the kind of lifestyle?
Well, it's just basically, I don't know.
Let me ask you that question. Do you think that's what led you into a lifestyle?
I'm not sure. I think that, like, I had a sense of, like, not being loved by anybody, so I had to seek love in other places by other men and women, like, trying to figure out what, trying to have a comfort somewhere, and it was nowhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you ever been married?
No.
No, not married. Okay. Do you have any children?
I won.
You have one.
I have a 4-year-old.
I knew about him. That little handsome little guy. Right?
Awesome. Yeah.
That dude dope. I ain't gonna lie.
Cool.
He wear a Batman shirt, but he remind me of Baby Superman. He walks up on all the big guys in the park with the confidence. Flintstone walk. He's a dope little fella, man. So I see it lights your eyes up when I talk about him.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's with my mom and dad right now, so.
And that was your last foster home, right?
Yep, that was the ones that adopted me.
What kind of relationship do you have with them?
Not the greatest because of drugs I got into and stuff. Now that I'm clean and shit, they are opening up a little bit more.
Stop fast forward. Nobody asked you, was you clean now? Fast forward this stuff, girl. Stop doing that.
Okay,
the little dance. Do the little dance. It's just so funny. No, okay.
Get out of here, baby.
I'm just messing with you. I'm giving you a hard time. But no. So because of drugs, kind of ruined a lot of the relationships, pretty much. This girl, it's like her 7th meal today. But anyways, drugs ruined a lot of your relationships. So fast forwarding a little bit forward. What brought you to Appleton?
Oh, shoot. Man, there's so much of my life that, I had to get away from the boyfriend I was with. He was a piece of shit. He used to beat the shit out of me and stuff like that. You know him.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's why I went to Appleton.
Okay. And since you've been out here, have you had, a place to stay, a steady place to stay? So you've been pretty much homeless?
Well, actually, when I got pregnant with my man that I'm with now, we had the job, and when I found out I was pregnant, I was using drugs for the first 2 months that I found out I was pregnant. And then when I found out I was pregnant, I stopped using, one of them I couldn't stop using, obviously, because you can't just come off of that when you're pregnant because you could kill the baby. But I stopped using meth, and then I tapered myself off of heroin, and then had the baby and was clean for a while, and we had an apartment and we had 2 jobs. And then one day my sister was at my house when we were out of town, and the feds kicked the door in, so
Whoa.
we got evicted.
Jeez.
And when we got evicted, we just basically, everything just fell out of, we started using again, and this is now my home.
So, and I appreciate you for, allowing me to be a part of your journey and being transparent with it. Mm-hmm. So let's fast forward. You guys together jointly, this is crazy. This is a crazy story. You guys have been clean for quite some time now.